Hello and welcome to day 19. No, day 20. Yesterday was day 19. Day 20 of sobriety. Well chuffed. Haven't been this far in a long while. Very good, very good. Hope you're all doing okay. So in today's video, I would like to talk about a typical day in the life of an alcoholic, namely me, and then compare that to a normal day of non-alcoholism and sobriety. So I'll start off from the morning, waking up after having a shitty night's sleep, terrible night's sleep. It's not really sleep when you've had a skinful of alcohol. Your body doesn't repair itself, really. Just not good sleep. You're just unconscious. You're just out. You're not actually sleeping. You're just gone, not there. So yeah, waking up after a terrible night's sleep, feeling terrible, filled with regret, shame, just that awful feeling of why, another day, I've done this again, another day, all those feelings, all those thoughts, and then just wanting to lie there and not get up, just wanting to just die in bed, just curl up in a ball and just feel sorry for yourself. And yeah, not great. Any of you that drinks and is an alcoholic or just after a heavy night, you'll know what that feeling is like. Just that horrible feeling of just and I drag myself out of bed, go to the toilet, have a shower, and then have all the thoughts while you're in the shower of just like, oh, what am I doing? Why am I doing this to myself? Another day after doing this, another day of misery ahead, another day of withdrawal symptoms, another day of horribleness. And then you wash yourself and you get kind of, you feel like you're starting the day then after a shower. Brush your teeth. Out of the shower, get dressed, bit unsteady on your feet, or I usually was anyway, shaky, because the last drink would have probably been about midnight or 1 o'clock. Get dressed, then go to work, typically. Just feeling terrible, shaking, sweating profusely. The horrible sweats. Yeah, feeling anxious for what the day might bring, feeling grouchy, having that fuzzy head. I used to feel it in here all the time, just here. It used to just feel horrible, just around here and up around my eyes and the side of my head. Just felt like someone was just squeezing it, like tight. Go to work, not be in the best of moods, obviously, not really engage with people, not really engage with staff, one-word answers, yeah, I'm okay, blah. Serving customers, short-tempered, angry, tetchy, anxiety-ridden, no patience, no tolerance, constant struggle, not being able to write out my paperwork because my hand was shaking, not like terribly, but enough to make it difficult to write. just every hour seems like it's about 5 hours. Just wanting the day to end. The only reprise would be like the lunch break, where you just have time to yourself, and all thoughts would be going through your head of, oh God, I need to stop drinking, I need to stop this, I've got to sort my life out, and the lunch break's over really quickly, or it seems like that anyway, even though it's an hour. Back downstairs onto the shop floor, engaging with staff and customers again, but just not being present, not being there, because you're just fighting the withdrawal symptoms and that desire to want to drink, to take those symptoms away. Like, just one drink would make me feel better. Take the shakes away, take the anxiety away, I'll be able to function. Just waiting for the day to end. Just clock watching, counting those hours. And then towards the end of the day, you start to feel a little bit relieved because you know the end is in sight and it's coming. And then once the work day is finished, straight to the shop. Straight to the shop to buy the booze, and then pretty much start drinking straight away. And then just that relief of having all those symptoms gone. And then the evening would be drinking, watching YouTube videos, numbing the pain, escaping the reality of the situation, of how terrible my life is and how much I want to stop drinking. And I choose to fix that by drinking more and just keeping that cycle perpetuating over and over and over again. So that would be the evening. Probably would eat really late at night. Very bad time to eat, but that would be the only time that I could stomach something, I suppose, was after being really drunk. And it'd be usually junk food, crap food. I'd be fairly drunk by that time. And then after eating, I'd probably just pass out. And then wake up sort of in the middle of the night, realising that I've fallen asleep with my drink in my hand, usually waking up soaking wet because I've spilled my drink all over myself because I've fallen asleep with it in my hand. And then sort of whatever time I woke up in the middle of the night, I'd drink whatever I had left quickly. It was usually only a little bit. I very rarely had anything left. And then that would be it. Wake up again the next morning and repeat that cycle. That cycle of misery over and over and over and over again, day after day, day after day, week after week, month after month. Days off would be a little bit different. Obviously, the night before, I'd get more alcohol, knowing that I could drink more because I didn't have to wake up early in the morning. And then also there'll be some there for me in the morning to drink when I woke up, so I didn't have to deal with the withdrawal symptoms. So day off. The night time before a day off would be more drink than usual, a lot more, and just feeling shit because I got so drunk. Like, what am I doing? Falling all over the place, blackout usually. Wake up in the morning, drink whatever I had left, and then go out to the shops and get more. And then that day, and also I'd have to get more because it would be a whole day of drinking rather than just the evening because I hadn't been at work. So I'd drink more because I'd drink throughout the whole day and then throughout the whole evening as well. I'm filled with regret, shame, misery. All I'd do is just lie in bed listening to music, watching YouTube videos, not doing anything, not doing housework that I knew had to be done. Plates piled up, just rubbish everywhere, empty bottles, empty cans, pile of clothes that I hadn't washed for like weeks. Like, sometimes I didn't wash my bedding for like 6 months at a time. It was disgusting. I was just a filthy creature, filthy beast, just drunken, disgusting beast. Wallow in my filth. So yeah, putting off jobs and chores, just not wanting to do anything other than drinking. That was it. That was my main focus, was drinking and wallowing in my misery and feeling terrible and wondering what my life's purpose is, and then remedying that and trying to fix it by drinking more, and then feeling increasingly worse and down and depressed and self-loathing, self-hatred. It's everything. Just, oh God, it's like when you get back your sobriety and you think about what you were doing back then, you're just like, oh my God, what the hell was I doing? Like, why was I doing that? Why? And it's simple. It's because you're an alcoholic, and that's what you do. And when you're deep in your alcoholism and you're drunk all the time, you don't have a logical brain. It doesn't work like that. You just keep drinking because that's the cycle of it. You have to. So yeah, that's typical days at work for an alcoholic, and then typical days off for me, what I did. Not a very nice life. Pretty shit. Pretty boring, pretty terrible, and that's not even including all the various trouble I got myself in on nights out and drunk days off, and just all of the horrible situations that I got myself in. They're ridiculous situations. I might go into them one day, who knows. So yeah, that's that, and then we'll put that against a typical day for me now that I'm sober, and we'll go for today, for example, because I've had a very good day today, a lovely day in fact. Really enjoyed today. It's been one of the best so far. Everything's been very calm, everything's been very relaxed. I've done quite a lot, a lot in comparison to what I used to do. So I wake up early now, most days, sort of between 5:30 and 6 in the morning, which is very odd for me because I've always been a late sleeper, sleep in late, never been one for getting up early, but I do now for some reason. I guess it's because I'm sleeping a lot better. I'm sleeping all the night through. Took a little while to get to that stage, but now I'm sleeping like the whole night through, having really good dreams, weird dreams, but really good dreams, sleeping the whole night through, waking up in the morning feeling fresh, like I've had sleep, and ready to start the day. So I planned my day out this morning, what I was going to do, did various stuff around the house, did the washing up, put some washing in, had a shower, brushed my teeth obviously, made myself some breakfast, printed off my mum's birthday present picture that I did. I'll show it to you. This is me and her on a sort of rocky, grassy outcrop overlooking the ocean. I drew this. You can see it. Obviously that's me in my hat. That's her. Yeah, that's her birthday present. So I put that in a frame, posted it off to her, took it to the post office, along with her hair straighteners that she left at my house when she came over to see me. about 4 days ago. Posted those off to her. Then I went and sat down the park, listening to music on my headphones, watching people going about their business. It was very sunny today, so it was lovely. Yeah, really relaxing and pleasant. And then I went to the cinema this afternoon to watch, 28 Years Later, which I wanted to watch the other day but didn't get a chance. So I watched that this afternoon. It was alright, nothing special. Bit of a weird ending, but yeah, it's setting it up for the sequel. So yeah, watched that, and then went and sat down the park for a bit to wait for my train. I got some shopping, got some food shopping, had a coffee. Really into coffee now as well. I'm not drinking alcohol. Absolutely love coffee. It is lovely. So yeah, waited for the train, got on the train, walked back down the canal from the train station back to my house. And yeah, that was my day. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it was just nice to do normal people stuff, like what a normal person would do. You know, I used when I was in my drunken, hazy days, I used to dream about just being a normal person and just having a normal day, you know, doing stuff where you don't consume any alcohol and finding pleasure in it. And I had a lot of pleasure today. There was a lot of moments where I had these little flutterings of just like happiness and pleasure, and it's like, oh, I like this. Oh, I'm enjoying this. I'm just enjoying this. I'm enjoying being here, enjoying doing this, and thinking about the future and possibilities and of my life and decisions that I could make and things that I could pursue. And it's so weird being sober, seeing possibilities in the future. Like, it gives you a lovely feeling of excitement and optimism about what is possible, what can happen, all the things that you could do, compared to being drunk all the time and not seeing any future, not seeing any possibility other than just more alcohol and more bad decisions and more misery and more despair and more depression and no money and no future, and it's just a path to hell. There, alcoholism, path to hell. Sobriety, path to possibility and unknowns, and everything becomes possible when you don't drink. That's one of my little quotes that I have on my Sober app. I downloaded that Sober app, which is really good. I Am Sober, it's called. It gives a breakdown of all your days, hours, minutes and seconds, all your savings in terms of money, calories, time. You track your urges, you've got your calendar in there, you've got little activities, daily workbooks, daily pledges. Really good app. I Am Sober. I've been using that and it's pretty great. So yeah, alcoholic life, misery, road to hell. Sobriety, road to heaven, essentially. I don't know, it's just like everything seems possible. So, having those two opposites in mind, which one out of those two, if you are deep in alcoholism, which out of those two seems like the more appealing to go with? Which one would be the better choice? Kind of obvious, isn't it? But when you are deep in alcoholism, that other one doesn't even seem like it's a possibility because you're so deep in the alcoholism and the depression and everything else that comes with it, the misery, the withdrawals and the self-hatred and the no get up and go, no enthusiasm for anything. Alcohol just strips you of everything. It robs you of your soul. It robs you of everything. It just takes. And then sobriety obviously is the opposite to that. Everything becomes yours again. You can claim your life back. You can focus on things that you're interested in. You can spend time with people and not be drunk, and them appreciating you more because you're not always drunk, and they want to spend time with you because the sober you is usually 99.9% of the time a better version of you than drunk you, an alcoholic you. So yeah, that was today's little video. I just wanted to do that contrast. A day in an alcoholic's life versus a day in a sober person's life. Yeah, totally the opposite. But one, that one, is much more preferential to that one, much more beneficial as well than that one. Everything becomes better with this one, and everything becomes worse with this one. So, which path do you want to take? I know which one I prefer, and this is the one I've chosen, and so far it hasn't let me down. I don't know anyone that has ever, I think this is like a famous quote, I don't think anybody has ever regretted getting sober over being an alcoholic. But there's plenty of people that regret being an alcoholic over being sober, so yeah. Anyway, that's all for today in this video. I hope you found, or somebody found this useful, beneficial, insightful, interesting, entertaining, filled up 20 odd minutes of your day. Yeah, that's it. That's all I've got to say. Thank you for watching. Thank you to those who like my videos and subscribe, etc, etc. If you have any suggestions for other videos that you would like me to do, or any questions you want me to answer in a video, or anything like that, then just leave them in the comments and I'll have a look at them and see what I can do. So that's all for now. Take care, thank you again, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.